We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Hello dear students, myself Dr. Damayanti Chibadga, Assistant Professor in Civil Engineering Department from SN Patel Institute of Technology and Research Center, Umrah, Babin. Our college code is 049. Today we are going to discuss moment area method from your structural analysis 1 subject having subject code of 3140603 from B4 semester Civil Engineering branch. So before start with the method, at first we have to go through some fundamental concepts. So first, moment area theorem 1. That theorem is asked many times in GTU. So what is moment area theorem 1? The change of slope between only 2 points on an elastic curve is equal to the net area of M upon EI diagram between these points. Therefore, theta is equal to integration a to b M upon EI into dx. It seems to find the slope we need area. Okay. So then moment area theorem 2. That also asked so many times in GTU. So we will focus on that. The displacement of point B from the tangent A is equal to the moment of M upon EI diagram between A and B taken about B. So BB dash is equal to integration A to B M upon EI into X into dx. We have to keep that equations in mind for our upcoming problem calculations. So in that method we need some shapes, area and CG. Okay, so here are some basic shapes. It is triangle shape. Okay, here you can see distance A and B, means it is not symmetric. Okay, so here in that moment is WAB upon L. Okay, and CG is somewhere here. You can see that green dot indicating G. So CG somewhere at that point. Okay, this is A distance, this is B distance, height H is given. So that L plus A by 3, it is L plus B by 3. So we know area 1/2 L into H as per the 1/2 base into height area of triangle. Okay, same way there is a parabola, CG distance somewhere at that point where I mentioned G. Okay, then this is your whole length B, your height H. Here distance it is from that end 3/4 of B, from that distance 1/4 of B. Okay, area will be 1/3 B into H. Okay, so 1/3 of B into H for parabola. Then there is another parabola having that type of shape. Okay, here CG laying somewhere that distance from, if we consider it's A and it's B, then 3/8 B distance from B, 5/8 B from this, from at and A. Area will be 2/3 BH for parabola. Okay, for hyperbola it will be area 1/4 B into H. B is given, height is that, CG will be lay somewhere that 1/5 B, 4/5 B distance from CG from both the side. Okay, then if nth parabola will be there, then it is your B, it is your H, area will be 1 upon n plus 1 into BH. These all shapes we discussed in our previous lecture too. So now we will go ahead with the example. Determine slope and deflection at the free end of a cantilever beam shown below. Ixx is equal to 6 into 10 raised to 7 mm raised to 4. E is equal to 2 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square. So whenever any data is concerned, we have to see what is data is given and what we have to find. So determine slope and deflection means we have to find slope theta and deflection at free end of that cantilever portion. I and E is given. Figure is given. So in that figure you can see it's a cantilever beam. Okay. Span is 2 meter. 30 kilonewton point load is given at, and so it is our given diagram. Okay. So at first what we will do? We will do M diagram, our moment diagram. Okay. So for that we have to find moment. So it is a cantilever beam. Here moment at B will be 0. Okay. So MB is equal to 0. Now we have to find moment at A. So moment at A will be 30 into 2. But it is downward. So it will be minus. So our moment at A is equal to minus 30 into 2 is equal to minus 60 kilonewton into meter. It is in triangle shape. Downward means that shape is in negative. That's why we mention negative sign over here. Okay. And whenever moment is concerned, so we have to put the unit. We have considered unit kilonewton into meter. We have written over here and written over here also. Now we have to go for M upon EI diagram. Okay. So our moment diagram we have already mentioned. So as per that, same moment diagram will be there, but it is M upon EI diagram. So 60 upon EI. Okay. So it will be negative, similar like that. But here moment diagram, so it is 60 kilonewton into meter, but it is M upon EI diagram. So your M 60 upon EI. So as per that we drawn M upon EI diagram. Then we have to find theta B. Theta B, it's a slope at B. So very first in theorem 1 I told you whenever slope is concerned we have to find area 2, area of that M upon EI diagram. Okay. So you can see theta B is equal to slope at B. Therefore slope at B is equal to negative area of M upon EI diagram between B to A. Okay. So it is minus sign is concerned. Our area was already in negative because it was downward and it was in triangular shape. So what will be the area of that M upon EI diagram? 1/2 base into height. So 1/2 into our base. What was our base? It was our span. Okay. So what is the length of that span? 2 meters. So it is 2. The value of M upon EI diagram was 60 upon EI. Okay. So if we need area of M upon EI diagram between B to A, then it will be minus 1/2 into 2 into 60 upon EI. It is already in negative. Okay. So negative negative it will be plus, right? That 2 and that 2 will be cancelled. So directly what will be the value? 60 upon EI kilonewton into meter square. Okay. So now 60 is written over here. Whatever E and I value given in our problem statement, that we mention over here directly. Now there is a question of 10 raised to 9. So that data are into Newton and mm form. So we have converted that value. That's why here 60 into 10 raised to 9. Okay. And if we will simplify 60 into 10 raised to 9 divided by 2 into 10 raised to 5 into 6 into 10 raised to 7, then it will be 0.005 radian, and then at last we have to convert it in degree. So it will be 0.286 degree. Fine. So it is our final answer of theta B. Then deflection at B. YB is equal to deflection at B. So what is deflection at B? This is equal to minus moment of M upon EI diagram between B and A about B. Okay. Minus is also indicated over here. our moment of M upon A diagram, so it is already in a negative, so minus sign is there. We have to put the area. So as per triangular area, 1/2 base into height. So as per that, we have to mention 1/2, and our base will be length, our span 2 meter, and our area of M upon EI diagram 60 upon EI, and there is a CG distance 2/3 of 2. Okay. So if we will simplify whole term, then it will be 80 upon EI kilonewton into meter cube. Okay. And here the minus and minus will be plus. Then again E and I value is given. This is all value in the form of Newton and mm. So as per that we converted. So that's why it is 18 into 10 raised to 12 divided by 2 into 10 raised to 5 into 6 into 10 raised to 7. And if we will simplify by putting this value in calculator, simple calculator, then our deflection at B, YB is equal to 6.67 mm downward. Okay. Now we have to go for another example. Here find slope and deflection at free end of cantilever beam shown in figure. E is equal to 2 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square. I is equal to 5 into 10 raised to 8 mm raised to 4. That example also asked in GTU previous exams, so it is also important for study purpose. So based on that we can calculate another problems. Okay, if in exam we have to assume necessary data, and if E and I is not given, or from E or I any value is not given, that you have to assume, because we have a practice to calculate problem by using the value of E and I like that. Okay, so first we have to read the data. So it's a cantilever beam. Okay, and as per figure, means figure is already given. So if we will go through the figure, then there is a cantilever beam A to B. In between at C point, at D point, and at B point load is given. So at B point 13 kilonewton load given. At D point, means from B to D 1 meter distance, and at D point 20 kilonewton point load is there, right? Then from B to C, means after D there is 3 meter load, at 3 meter distance 10 kilonewton load is given at C point, and here 2 meter distance. So 2 meter distance, 3 meter distance, 1 meter distance, 10 kilonewton load, 20 kilonewton load, 13 kilonewton load. But here we have to keep in mind the value of I is different. Here I, and here 2I. That we have to keep in mind while calculating the problem. Okay. So here you can see that it is a cantilever and its moment diagram in triangular shape. It is but obvious and very simple that definitely the moment diagram in that triangle. But how this value comes? So I have mentioned over here. Definitely here at B moment will be 0. Fine. Moment at D. So it is our force into distance. So our 13 kilonewton load, multiply your distance. So 13 into 1, 30 kilonewton into meter. It is mentioned over here. Okay. Now moment at C. So moment at C, 13 into 4 plus 20 into 3. Okay. So as per that you will simplify, it is 52 plus 60. So it is 112 kilonewton into meter. Fine. So it is mentioned over here. Then moment at A. So your 13 into 6 plus 20 into 5 plus 10 into 2. So if you will simplify, the 78, 100, 20, as per that your MA will be 198 kilonewton into meter. Okay. So this is very simple. If you have fundamental knowledge regarding to find reactions, shear force and moments, then you can easily find moments. Okay. And as per our fundamental of reactions, shear force and moment, we have find the moment. Moment is nothing but it's a force into distance. So as per that we calculated moments and we put over here at different point. Okay. It is downward, so that diagram is in negative, all the value negative, so that diagram is in negative. Okay, now we have to go for M upon EI diagram. Okay, so all the moment are here, so as per that you can see that here 13 upon EI will be there, 112 upon EI will be there. Okay, but here there is a question, how we got 56 upon EI and how we got 99 upon EI. Why? Because very initially I told that we have to keep in mind here 2 EI. Okay, here I and here is also I. So moment upon EI means M upon EI diagram. So here M upon EI, so 13 upon EI. Here M upon EI, so 112 upon EI. Okay, but here 2 EI. So at that point somewhere over here, if our moment 112 upon EI. Okay, so here 112 upon EI, but here somewhere 112 upon 2 EI. Okay, so 112 divided by 2, so it will be 56. Okay, so here your value will be 56 upon EI. Please keep in mind there is a 112 upon EI. So here what we did, 112 upon 2 EI, and based on that we got 56 upon EI. Okay, similar like that, here we have 198 upon EI, but if we'll concern that here 2 I is there. Okay, 2i is there means our diagram will be M upon 2EI. So as per that our moment here 198. So 198 upon 2EI will be there. So 198 divided by 2, so it will be 99. Okay, so at that point what we will get, 99 upon EI. Okay, 99 upon EI, and here 198 upon EI. So if you will focus on that diagram, you can see it is like rectangle, it is triangle, that first portion rectangle, second portion we mention triangle, third portion like rectangle, it is fourth portion triangle, fifth portion triangle. Why I am saying like that? Because to find slope, deflection, we need that area of all the shapes. Okay, so after that moment diagram calculations, after that M upon EI diagram calculations, we plot M diagram, we have plot M upon EI diagram, then we have to go for slope at B. So theta B is equal to slope at B is equal to minus area of M upon EI diagram between A and B. So that figure I carry forward over here. So you can see that you have to mention the area of M upon EI diagram between A and B. So 2 into minus 56 upon EI plus 1 half into 2, 99, 99 minus 56 upon EI plus 3 into 13 upon EI plus 1 half into 3, 112 minus 13 upon EI plus 1 half into 1 into 13 upon EI. Okay, so all these are the area of that all shapes. Okay, so no need to worry and no need to that consider any confusion over here. All these value, if you will compare with that shape, so it is the area of all these shapes. Okay, to multiply 56 upon EI, okay, plus 1 half into 2, 99 minus 56 upon EI plus 3 into 13 upon EI plus 1 half into 3, 112 minus 13 upon EI, 1 half into 1, 13 upon EI. So all M upon EI diagrams, all area we considered over here. Okay, so if we will simplify whole the terms, then after the simplification of all that, it will be minus 112 upon EI minus 43 upon EI minus 39 upon EI minus 148.5 upon EI minus 6.5 upon EI. Okay, so here if we will simplify that, then it will be 349 upon EI kilonewton into meter square. here you can say that here negative term, so negative will be positive, so here it will be positive 349 upon EI kilonewton into meter square. Okay, so again E and I value is given. Okay, so we have considered EI value over here, again kilonewton into meter square, all that value in Newton and in mm form, so we have converted that. So as per that, this is 349 into 10 raised to 9 divided by 2 into 10 raised to 5 into 5 into 10 raised to 8. So as per that, we will get theta b is equal to 0.00349 radian. If we will convert in degree, then it will be theta b is equal to 0.20 degree. Okay, so direction is already mentioned over here, so no need to worry and no need to take any confusion because already it is mentioned. Now we have to find YB. YB is equal to deflection at B. So this is moment of M upon EI dia between B and A about B, means minus 112 upon EI multiply 5 minus 43 upon EI into 4 plus 2/3 of dou minus 39 upon EI into 2.5 minus 148.5 upon EI multiply 1 plus 2/3 of 3 minus 6.5 EI multiply 2/3 of 1. Now you have doubt that how we got all these values, so no need to worry. In that previous slide you can see that whatever area we have taken from that M upon EI diagram, and by simplifying that whatever value we have received over here, that we taken here simply. Okay, now multiply the distance CG with all that values. Okay, so here how we got 5, you can see 1 plus 3 plus 2 by 2. Here how we got that 1 plus 3 plus 2/3 of that 2. How we got 2.5? 1 plus 3 by 2, and it is very simple, 1 plus 2/3 of 3 and here 2/3 of 1. So as per that we that taken the distance CG. Okay, so it is very simple. So after simplifying that, we will write down minus 1 upon EI, which we have take common. Then after simplifying all these terms, it is like 560 plus 2 to 9.33 plus 97.5 plus 445.5 plus 4.33. If we will simplify that, then again we will get minus 1336.86 upon EI kilonewton into meter cube. Okay, again we have to write the value of E and I, that values are in a Newton and in mm form, so we have to convert that also. So as per that we will multiply 10 raised to 12 over here with that 1336.86 value. Okay, again we will simplify that, then what we will get, YB is equal to minus 13.37 mm. It is negative, means it is in downward direction. Okay, so now we have to go for our another problem. Okay, similar problem, that problem also asked in GTU, so we have to focus on that. Calculate theta B YB for a cantilever beam loaded as shown in figure. Take E is equal to 2 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per mm square. I is equal to 5 into 10 raised to 8 mm raised to 4. Okay, so value of E and I is given. We have to find theta B and YB for cantilever beam loaded as per shown figure. So here you can see there is a cantilever beam of a span 4 meter. Okay, length is 4 meter is there, cantilever beam is there, but at end there is a 40 kilonewton point load is there, and from end B to middle C. Okay, means in half distance in 2 meters from 2 meter span from that free end 20 kilonewton per meter UDL is given. Okay, so first what we have to do, we have to make it as a equivalent beam. Okay, So how we will make it as a equivalent beam? You can see what I did here. I have considered whole UDL over here. Now I have to make it equivalent, so I have provided that another UDL below here. Okay, you can see here we in data we have only UDL in that half portion from free end, but to make it equivalent I have provided UDL in entire span. Okay, and here 20 kilonewton per meter load is there, so here in that portion in upper direction we have provided 20 kilonewton per meter UDL. So as per that, consider point load and UDL acting separately for our problem. Extend UDL up to left support and apply upward UDL on AC. Whatever I discussed, this is I written over here. Extend UDL up to left support and apply upward UDL on AC. So for point load alone, moment at B is equal to 0. Okay. Moment at C will be, it is downward, so minus 40 into 2, so it will be minus 80 kilonewton into meter. Moment at A, so for point load it is downward, so minus 40 into that 4 distance. Okay, so minus 40 into 4, it will be minus 160 kilonewton into meter. Okay, so here what we did, we make equivalent beam. As per that, first we find it moment for only point load, and now we will go for UDL. Okay, so for UDL downward, moment at B 0, for we have to consider for only that half portion, that 20 kilonewton per meter load first. So minus 20 into 2 by 2 UDL. So what it will be like, that W into X by 2, or W into L by 2. So as per that, minus, it is downward, that's why it is minus. So 20 into 2 by 2, so it is minus 40 kilonewton into meter. Then moment at A means we have to consider for full distance, so minus 20 into 4 by 2, so it will be minus 160 kilonewton into meter. Okay, now for UDL upward, so what it will be, moment at B is equal to 0, moment at C is equal to 0, and moment at A will be 20 into 2 by 2 will be 40 kilonewton into meter. So in that what we did, we have find it moment for UDL in downward and moment for UDL in upward. After that we have to go for the M upon EI diagram. Okay, so here simple triangle is there, you can see. Okay, that 80 160 already moment we have already find it out for point load. Okay, so here 80 upon EI diagram, 80 upon EI for M upon EI diagram point load. Okay, and at A point 160 upon EI diagram for point load. Okay, now if we will talk about the downward force UDL, then M upon EI diagram for UDL downward means these value we have considered for our moment. 160, 80 we considered for our point load. For point load, we whatever moment we have taken, we converted for M upon EI diagram for point load. So similar triangle here, 80 upon EI, 160 upon EI, similar like that as per previous slide. Whatever moment we have calculated for downward and upward UDL, so for that we have to plot M upon EI diagram. For that moment we have already calculated in previous slides. Okay, so M upon EI diagram for UDL downward. So here at point C 40 upon EI, and at point A 160 upon EI, right? And for upward 20 kilonewton per meter UDL from A to C point. Okay, for that point our M upon EI diagram for UDL will be in that portion. Okay, so it is 40 upon EI. Okay, so in that slide for that point load we plotted M upon EI diagram. For that downward UDL we have plot M upon EI diagram by putting the values considering from moments calculation, and for upward diagram we have taken values of moment for upward diagram to draw M upon EI diagram for UDL upward. Then what we have to do, we have to find theta b. Theta b is equal to slope at b. So theta b is equal to slope at b. As per that, we have to see 1/2 into 4 into 160 upon EI, okay, plus 1/3 of 4th into 160 upon EI. That value is minus, why? Because it is downward, plus 1/3 of 2 into 40 upon EI. So we have taken the area of moment upon EI diagram between B to A. So between B to A, whatever diagrams was there, for that we have taken the area. So if we will simplify that, then it is 320 upon EI plus 213.33 upon EI minus 26.66 upon EI. So if we will simplify that, then what we will get? 506.67 upon EI. Again, we have to put value of E and I. We have to convert it in a form of Newton and mm. So as per that, we will get theta b is equal to 5.06 into 10 raised to minus 3 radian. And if we will convert into degree, then it will in that direction. Theta b is equal to 0.29. Here sign is mentioned already. Now we have to go for YB, deflection. So YB is equal to deflection at B, means moment of M upon EI diagram between B and A about B. Okay. So if it is about base, so again we have to consider the moment of M upon EI diagram, means what we required? We require distance CG. Okay. So first from previous slide, whatever values we have taken, so here minus 320 upon EI multiply 2/3 of 4 plus minus 213.33 upon EI multiply 3/4 of 4 plus 26 upon 26.66 upon EI multiply 2 plus 3 by 4 of 2. Okay, so if we will simplify that, then 853.33 upon EI plus 640 upon EI minus 93.31 upon EI. Again we will simplify and get 1400 upon EI kilonewton into meter cube. We have all these value in Newton and mm form, so we have to convert it also in that form. So we have multiplied 10 raised to 12. So if we will simplify, then our deflection at B will be 14 mm. Okay. So dear student, from all these slides, all these fundamental basic concepts and calculations, as well as the shapes of different shapes for different CG, we have calculated few problems. These problems asked in your GTU exam. So you practice well, so you will understand it more in depth, and you will able to solve more problem based on this theory, based on this concept. So our lecture is completed over here. We will come with another problem and another topic in our next lecture. Till that, stay safe, take care, all the very best, and study well.